When it comes to renewing a coaching relationship, the golden rule that I'm going to share with you today will help you make so much more money than what you're making right now. It will help you increase the lifetime value of the clients that you're working with. It will mean that you're not forced to go out and get brand new clients every single week or month just to pay the bills and grow the business, or at least just maintain it. And it will help you work with your clients for a much longer period of time, help them get better results that are more permanent and stable as well. So the golden rule that I'm going to share with you today helped me go from getting very few renewals and struggling to continue working with clients for a long period of time to getting $25,000 paid in fulls from existing clients who want to continue working with me to get to that next level, right? So it's going to be a very simple principle, yet the application of it matters on how you approach it. So make sure you watch this one and make sure you stick around towards the end, because I'm going to share with you a story and a tactical application on how you can implement it today. So let's get cracking. So basically, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. If you don't know me already, my name is Jeremy Pogue. I help online coaches scale their businesses with ads and setters and everything else that they need in order to get to 7 figures. I've scaled my own business from 0 to 217K a month in my first 8 months. And I help other people do the same, show them what works, what actually works. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. So I was working with a client last year, and we started working together right down here, right? Point, we'll just say, well, actually right here. We'll say this is point A. And so point A for him was about 10K a month. That's where he came in. And it was great, right? He was doing that organically, but he was just sick and tired of the unpredictability, the inconsistency, and just the fluctuations month to month of doing organic, right? Sending cold DMs and just posting content, hoping it goes viral, right? It's not sustainable and it's not scalable, that's for damn sure. So he started working with me right here, right? And after 90 days, this is supposed to be 9. After 90 days, what happened is he went from 10K a month to 40K a month. Right? So I helped him 4x his business. 40K. Helped him 4x his business in this period of time, right? And when it came time to renew, we were working together for a little bit longer than 90 days, but that was what we helped him do, right? And when it came time to renew, I had a conversation with him. I was like, hey man, it's been incredible working with you. It's been a ton of fun. You've literally like 4x'd your business in the last 90 days, or in our first 90 days working together, and created a lot of back-end problems, right? You went from 10K a month to 40K a month. Now you actually have like sustainability, predictability, and consistency in terms of your income, your business, and you have much stronger foundations. I'd love to keep working with you. What do you say? And guess what he said? He said no. He said, hey man, it's been such a pleasure. This has been the best program I ever joined. And it's been the best results I've ever gotten. And it's been nothing but incredible working with you. However, like, I feel like I'm just going to keep applying what I already know right now and just kind of like see what happens from here. And on one hand, I was like, obviously very proud, very happy and satisfied with the results that I was able to get him, right? From 10K a month to 40K a month. It's not an easy feat for most people, right? With the right processes and systems, absolutely. We help people make this transition all the time. But nonetheless, so I was really happy that he got the results that he was looking for, but it left me kind of like confused, frustrated, and just kind of wondering like why he wouldn't want to keep working with me, right? I was really just confused. I was like, well, we did this in this short period of time. Wouldn't it make sense for him to continue working with me? And that's when I came across the golden rule of renewals. And as I share this with you, like, you need to get this tattooed on your forehead. If you have a coaching program for X amount of time and you want to renew your clients so then you can increase the lifetime value, you don't have to go chase new clients all of the time, and you just actually produce some durable, predictable revenue. So literally tattoo this on your forehead right now. The golden rule of renewals is that renewals are all about their future, not your past. This is very, very powerful, because what happened in this story is I was just talking about our past, everything up until here, right? Everything this way, from when we first started working together to when we stopped working together, right? It was a little bit more than 90 days. It was a little bit longer than that, the whole time frame. But nonetheless, we'll use 90 days as an example, right? I was just focused on what we had done before, and that was how I approached and that was how I framed it. But I was just focusing on my past and what I was able to help him do. And the reason he said no is because I wasn't concerned about the future from here on out. I didn't paint a clear picture of what's next and what's coming, right? And so as a result, he's like, oh no, it's been incredible, but like, I feel like I'm good because I failed to paint that picture about his future and what's coming with his business and what's next, right? So when you really nail this, like you have to understand that like renewals are not so much about like what you've helped them achieve in the past over here. It's more about the promise of the future with you over here. That's really what it comes down to, right? And if you don't paint a clear vision of this over here, from here on out, then they're probably going to say no and choose to not continue working with you because there's no real reason why. And when you understand that renewals are simply just another sales conversation, but with a client instead of a prospect, then that's when everything changes, right? You have to maintain this level of, you have to maintain the same process as the sales process, right? So initially, like on the sales call over here, so let's see, we'll just say sales call right here. We painted a clear picture of where he's at right now, 10K a month, where he wants to get to, 40K a month. Right? So that was good. And that's why he bought, because we created the gap and there was a transformation to be had. But then on the graduation call or the renewal call, we'll just call it graduation call, we failed to paint this picture from B to C, right? The next gap, we failed to do that, or at least I did, right? I failed to do that. I learned the hard way. And so he said no, because I didn't paint this picture. I was just like, hey, wouldn't it be cute and fun if we just kept working together? And he's like, yeah, but like, why would I keep paying you money to just like, for just more of the same? And I was like, you got a point, right? So learn from this and don't make my mistakes. And I'll show you in a minute here how to actually approach this like on a tactical level. But again, like it's similar to like a sports coach example, right? Like a sports team. Why does a sports team hire a new coach? It's not so much about what the coach has done in the past. Yes, it is, of course, right? Obviously, they care about social proof and credibility and experience and stuff like that, right? But they're more concerned, and what's on their mind is like they believe that this coach can help them from here on out win the championship right now in the future, right? They're concerned about the championship. They don't care about his past so much, only if it contributes to them winning the championship right now, right? And so they're more concerned about the future rather than the past. And it's the exact same thing right here as well, right? So that said, the way you want to approach this is when you're coming up close to the time of the end of their program, the end of the time working with you, chances are your main program has solved these problems, but then it's created other problems, right? So solve the initial problems that they had before, right? So if we take my program, for example, most people come to me, like 80% of my clients come to me because they have a lead problem, they have a traffic problem, and they either want more leads or better leads or both. And we solve that very quickly, right? But then what that does is they sign too many clients and make too much money that it creates back-end problems with delivery, fulfillment, systems, team, and all of that, right? They have to hire a setter. A lot of them have to hire a closer as well, and a client success manager when they get past like 7 figures or at least past 50K a month. And then that's a whole nother ball game, right? So then from there, we have to resolve these problems, get translated over here. So then it's like, okay, sweet. So you achieve this transformation, but now you're in a completely different stage of your business, right? Now we want to get you from X to Y, right? We want to solve these problems, and then the chances are that it'll create even more of them down the road, right? But we have to re-engage the sales conversation because we've gotten them to a completely different stage in their business, right? So like fitness coaches, same kind of thing. It's literally no different. if you're a fitness coach, right, and you want to help people lose weight, right? Let's say they're up 20 pounds over here. They want to get down 20 pounds, and then you work with them for 90 days. They're down 20 pounds, right? What's next? Obviously, they don't want to gain 20 pounds again, right? They want to either sustain this or they want to build muscle or something like that, right? But you have to paint that picture of what's next for them. And also what you can do is paint the picture of what's next for them if they don't sign up with you, if they don't keep working with you, right? You have to paint the contrast between the smiley face and the sad face. What happens if they stop working with you? Chances are they're going to put the weight right back on because they're going to go right back to their old habits. They won't have any accountability. They won't have any structure, systems, any guidance, right? And they'll be left to their own demise, which got them 20 pounds overweight in the first place. So you have to re-engage the sales conversation, kind of sell the new vision and help them understand and realize the new vision and what's next. So when you paint the picture, like before, right here, I was just painting the picture. Well, I wasn't even painting the picture. So it was just so like up in the air and uncertain. So that's why this client was like, honestly, dude, I'm good because like you helped me get to where I wanted to go. And now like, I feel like I'm just chilling, right? I feel like I know what to do now and like I'm good, right? Which is awesome, right? I want every single one of my clients to do that. However, I also know the problems that are going to come up, right? There's gonna be a lot more problems to solve above 40K a month, right? And what I failed to do is paint the picture, paint this vision, the new vision up here, right? Point C. Help him go from A to B. Now we got to help him go from B to C, right? And so on and so forth. And that's how you create a long-term coaching relationship. You increase the lifetime value of your clients. You continue working with the same clients for a long period of time. So you actually help them achieve an incredible transformation, right? I've helped clients go from literally zero to over $100,000 a month consistently in just our first 10 months, right? My main program is not 10 months long, but then we continued working together after we helped them go from 0 to 50K a month in 90 days. And then from there, it didn't take too much longer to get to 100K a month and sustain it, build a team and all of that, right? And that's a completely different ballgame. And it's so much fun working with people for a long period of time because you really get to know them. You really get to know their business, right? Obviously, I'm B2B and I'm a business coach, so I help people with their business, but same thing with like fitness and stuff like that. You get to know them on a deep personal level. The depth of the relationships are just so much better. And especially when you meet up in person, it's just incredible. And you just have so much love and respect for each other. And it really just makes coaching so incredibly fulfilling and impactful as well. And when you're all winning together and you're helping each other out, supporting each other, then that's when you love what you do and you don't get burnt out because it just lights such a fire under you. And it just is such an incredible feeling. So that said, that's the golden rule to renew your coaching clients, increase the LTV, and to actually build a sustainable, durable business. Because when you have the conviction that your clients will stick around with you for a lot longer, then you're going to make way more money and have a much better life, right? I see all these people switching their entire business models to like MRR and low ticket, this and that. And it's just because they don't know how to do this properly, right? Because when you do this and when this is done correctly, then you don't have to rely on the other stuff, right? You can still get the PIFs up front and then you go for the renewals on the back end, right? And you can incentivize for a PIF. You can extend them for another, like, let's say 6 months or 12 months or something like that, right? And you can either say it's like, oh, okay, cool. It's, I don't know, let's just throw a random number out there. Let's say it's like $1,000 a month for 6 months, or you can pay 5K up front right now, and then that's good for the next 6 months, and then go from there, right? Or it's $1,000 a month until you want to cancel, right? But then you really have to paint the vision, paint the clear next steps and the picture of what's to come over the next 6 to 12 months. So if you view your front end program as like the foot in the door for the first 3 to 6 months, and just a way to get a client to then work with them for 1 to 3 years or more, which I've seen, then that's when your entire business changes. And that's when you're going to make a lot of money and just build a business that you actually don't hate, that keeps you in abundance because you just know you have such a strong foundation of clients who love working with you because they have a very clear vision. They have a very clear target that they're aiming for at every step of the way. And it's your job as a coach to help them identify those targets and continue updating those targets as you help them hit them, right? Because there's going to be more and more and more, and it's never going to stop. And they're going to need help every step of the way. And if you can help them, then you should feel obligated to serve them, because otherwise they're probably going to stay stuck where they're at and not have a lot of fun and not have a good time. So that's it for the video. Let me know if you like these kind of hands-on tactical whiteboard videos. You can make way more of them as well. I'd love to know your biggest takeaway from this too. And if you would love to, or if you would like to work with me, I would love to work with you, or at least see if I can help. And if you have a coaching business, you're doing at least anywhere from 5 to 50K a month, even above that. And you want more leads, better leads, and pretty much just build a strong foundation to your business, then you can book in a call directly with us down below, or you can check out the main video pinned to my YouTube channel that breaks down the process, the funnel, the program, everything like that as well, for a lot more information. And when you're ready to scale, you know who to come to. So I'd love to work with you, not just for a short period of time. I don't want to get you in, get you out. I want to work with you for a long period of time to help you actually build a business that you love, that can run without you. Right now, I'm heading off tonight with my girlfriend to drive 5 hours into the mountains to go camping. We're going to go to my buddy's cabin for the weekend. It's going to be like 20 bucks, a bunch of boats, and then go camp on a mountain on Sunday night, and then flying on a private jet to Texas with my mentor Dan next week as well. And guess what? My win channel is going to continue popping off. My clients are going to continue getting incredible results, and my setter and my sales rep are going to continue signing new clients. We've been signing 1 or 2 a day for the last week or so, since I hired a new setter, and life is good. I can still do what I love, which is why I started the business in the first place. I don't feel like a slave to it, and neither do you. So if you want my help to help you build a business just like that, then book in a call down below. Love to see if we can help you, and would love to see you on the other side. So with that said, appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the support, and I will keep the bangers coming. So talk to you soon. Bye.